Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is for educational purpose only. This is the case of the Idaho quadruples that took place on the 13th of November 2022 in Idaho, Moscow. May the four victims rest in peace, condolence to their families, and may the correct justice be served. Brian Christopher Kohlberger has been accused of the quadruples. So they charged him for these crimes, 4 felonies and 1 burglary. Things still do not add up in this case. From the surviving roommates to Bethany Funk possibly having exculpatory evidence according to BK. The surviving roommates not calling 911 for 9 hours, 8 hours. And on top of that, at 11:58, they decided to call Hunter Johnson, a frat brother, before they called 911. There's no motives or no relations between the 4 victims and Brian Christopher Kohlberger. This still does not make sense. But we want the correct justice, that's the main thing. The surviving roommates took 8 hours to call the police. That can never, ever make sense. I know we're not them, we can't speak for them. We haven't been through what they've been through. We can be in a frozen state, but wouldn't you want to be safe by calling the authorities? You saw somebody with bushy eyebrows who wasn't supposed to be in your house, was there. You heard somebody saying to Zana, I'm here to help. All those things, if you are a surviving roommate, a witness, does make sense. Why would you feel confident and comfortable not to call law enforcement for 8 hours? We saw the 4 figures running. Let's remember what the 4chan said about the 19 minutes theory. That within 19 minutes we will run, do these horrific incidents. They said the 3 motives, the 3 targets. Kaylee wasn't supposed to be there. But the question is, did they really do it? But we did see the 4 figures running. Everything was debunked from the start. Hoodie guy clearly said, they're going to get you for that, Maddie. Yet, again, he was ruled out basically. Hoodie guy would know a lot because he was at the corner club last with the girls, Maddie and Katie, Jack D, Adam, L. All of them, even Joe Vito, some of the people who were at the grub truck, they all came from a night out from the corner club and other places. This doesn't make sense. Why would Hoodie guy, Jack S., why would he say that you know they're going to get you for that, Maddie? And that is when Kaylee said, Maddie, what did you tell Adam? And Maddie said, I told Adam like everything. We're going to get you for that, Maddie. Or they're going to get you for that, Maddie. No matter what. Just something concerning enough. I've always said I still believe it's two separate incidents. The couple were unfortunately deleted before 2:30 a.m. Nobody saw social media pictures of the couple. 8 to 9 p.m. They will see on the 12th was the last pictures taken of the triplets, the Chapins at the Betty Blue Ball. No social media pictures was taken of Zan and Annie. What happened to them? Did something happen to them while they were inside the house? Did somebody let somebody inside the house? Many people have the code. Was there a lot of bitterness, hate? There were the Royds, the David L. was doing the steroids and all those things, the symptoms, the effects. There was a fight that night. What was really going on? Could one of the surviving roommates be giving the information, whatever happens in the house, what is said? Somebody was doing all the ears, all the listening, and all the talking, I believe, from one of the surviving roommates. And it could actually be BF, because Brian Christopher Kohlberger said that she has exculpatory evidence. Think of that. So she has some kind of evidence that's going to exonerate him, according to him. I wonder that if that is what is going to exonerate him, get him free. What could Bethany Funk have seen? That means it had to be something to do with the party. And we heard there was a fight there. Rumors was going on that there was a big fight that happened in the party. The Davids, and Zana. How bad did the fight get? Could it be the fight that we've heard of Linda Lane? Did all this happen outside? Jack D, his alibi has never made sense for me, that he was sleeping, that he did not know that he never knew what was going on. Kaylee's parents did not look like they trusted him at all. Could Jack D have rented someone to do this? What did Kaylee tell, or Maddie tell Adam? And Adam must have told Jack D. Jack D must have been already upset that Kaylee was leaving with their dog Murphy. Yeah, that's why the dog was not touched. Just a possibility. Why did the surviving roommates decide to call Hunter Johnson? Something happened between the living room to the corridor to Zana's room, because the forensics were taking pictures on all those areas around it, especially near the toilet and Zana's room and the living, where people may be waiting and hiding downstairs at the spare room. Is that what could have possibly happened? Because sharp objects were used. That could have been the golf sticks. There were some golf sticks that were missing. and the police were taking it inside the van. For the roommates, the surviving roommates, not to have called the police for 8 hours to 9 hours. I personally believe that means they were quite comfortable with whoever did these crimes. But they know each other. Maybe they were told to keep quiet. Or maybe they were warned to keep quiet, threatened to keep quiet. Just say. They could be the victims or they could be involved. How come Jack S. was allowed to leave and go to Boise, drive from 2 a.m. for 5.5 hours to his parents' cabins in Boise, Idaho? He was good in using care bars. Since he was 16 years old, it was all over, plastered all over his Facebook. What he was doing to the animals after he hunted them down. Sugar warning. So it's really sad. We're dealing with people with really psychopathic behavior. Not saying they're psychopathic for that, but yes, when you come to a stage where you don't have any empathy and no emotions, then you have a problem. What I'm trying to say is BK was not only the beardo. This whole town was acting and behaving weird. But whoever did this crime was being backed up by higher authorities. I believe they all decided. Think about it, when the airmail articles came out, it was written by Mr. Blum, Howard Blum. And he said himself that there were many people at the crime scene. People went upstairs and saw Kaylee and Marianne alive. So think about it. He himself knows that anyone could have planted it in the knife sheet. But yet again, he took his storytellings, his fictional, so-called real or whatever, and started going into people's head, literally, pretending like he spoke to BK's father, which isn't right. This will all taint the pool, the Jew pool, and that's not good. Everything was wrong from the start of this case. From the 911 call to everything. No wonder everything's put on a gag order. So Jack D's alibi that he went upstairs to sleep was Adam, his son, Adam L. They were downstairs playing PlayStation while Jack D was sleeping upstairs allegedly. He could have gone out from his window, nobody would have seen that. Gone from the roof downwards, which he usually does. We've seen him climbing up and yelling from the roof. Anyone could have done it. Anyone could have rented somebody else to do it. But nothing seems to be adding up with this case. What could have brought, example, BK to have known these four victims, because there was no motives, according to his lawyers, according to the prosecutor too. There was no ties between the four victims and BK. So there wouldn't be even a motive when that is really not important in law, the motive, but still the motive explains why a person would do such a horrific crime with four unalivings. That's why I'm saying it's more than one person to have done it. Which is two separate incidents. That's why we're hearing the crowd around 10 past 2 yelling, "Xana, stop it, Xana, stop. No, Xana, no." Do you remember that? So something is happening at the grub truck. Definitely. They were watching something related to Xana. May they rest in peace. Have a blessed week, guys. Look after yourselves. Bye.